What is it? You better. Oh, they can't hear you. Never mind. Let me turn that on. It's not like anybody might stream this early. I just started it. Not a new way to draw legs, because I'm a big nerd. Why'd the music stop? Oh, Discord's not set up yet. Okay. Yeah. I should be able to hear you now.
Okay.
There we are.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever drawn this close before. Just kind of winging it. Probably should go get a reference. To be fair.
So this is why I did that. Hello. Oh, they're gone. I think they entered, said hello, and left. I don't know. Or maybe it's just not showing it. Weird. Well, hello if you're still here.
You do better with this tail, man. This is garbage. I usually play smooth jazz in my thing, but the smooth jazz is smoothing. I know what I'll play. Haircuts for men. I'm gonna be doing smooth jazz day. It's gonna be like that.
Basically, mystical. Hmm.
Okay.
I'm a
Little
gnome.
5 second interval. 5 minute break.
Hmm.
And back to it. What do you think best helps you get into flow state?
Comfort zone. Mine just happens to be anatomy.
That's a pretty good comfort zone to have, to be fair.
Yeah, it used to be faces. It still kind of is faces, but I've neglected that for a while.
Yeah, I went through a little body comfort. I mean, you can get pretty comfy drawing bodies if you do it enough. I mean,
Well, that's the
right
anatomy, dude. Like, I get comfortable drawing bodies with anatomy all about it. Stuff.
Hold on. You hear them in the background?
What?
So do you hear my family in the background?
No, I don't.
Okay, as long as it's not coming through.
It was earlier when they were yelling, but that's it.
They're right there. They're always yelling. Italian people do. They always yell.
Man, I thought I was in a decent flow. Man, I left for a second. I just need to...
Then I looked up and it was all over. All a dream.
It was all a dream, Batman.
Oh man, that would be so fucking annoying. If,
What?
well, I've always had this theory in my head since I was a kid. That there's a possibility, it's a non-zero chance that, when we die, we just wake up and it's like, you know Roy from,
Rick and Morty?
Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rick and Morty, it's like that, where it's a simulation, and then when we die, we wake up and we're like, you know, we remember that we weren't dreaming the whole time, or that we were dreaming the whole time. But I'd be pissed, I think. Be pissed if that was the case, for how life is. But like, what's this fucking game? There was this professor talking about that too, talking about like, if you were an all-powerful being and you could dream anything that you wanted to dream, you could create anything you wanted to create, you'd get bored very quickly of everything.
Like this.
Right? And then what would happen is, because you're bored of everything, you would impose difficulties on yourself. Continuous difficulties, and you continue to tweak it over and over again until it's just barely enough for you to get through life and make it work. And you'd be where you are right now. You'd be a human being in this life. Sorry, I don't mean to get too metaphysical or like meta.
No,
but,
it's okay.
I like that idea.
I always imagined reality itself being its own form of consciousness, but it's so massive that you can't perceive it. Like we're inside of it, and it's not that like, you know how cells, like not cells, how animals work and organisms and all that stuff. Like it's built up of smaller things. It's like that,
You're
but
just a collection of a billion small things.
Yeah, exactly. And like somehow it all works together, but we just can't see it because we're so small. That's what I always thought.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you start asking the question, like, the meaning of life. If we find out that the meaning of life is that we're just like a power generator for
well, I mean, it doesn't get rid of the complexity or like the questions, I don't think, but like I'm not gonna answer any of them, but because I don't know. But like I think it just makes it bigger. Like it's just more complex, right? And it just keeps getting more complex as you go up the chain. Just like as you go down and like look at the smaller levels, it's just more intricate. Like there's just a ton of stuff that we don't know. You understand what I'm saying?
Give me 1 second. My wife just fucking stabbed me.
Oh, okay.
Tell people that.
You stabbed me.
You're on chat.
Ow.
They can hear you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. No, they can hear her. They can hear her. Yeah.
Yeah. The stream can hear what you did to me. Ow. I think you did leave a mark.
I didn't. Stop milking it for attention. I'm such an attention seeker. You're such an attention seeker. Stop it.
I can hear
She
everything.
took my stylus and she poked me with it. 1 second, I'll be back. I had to tend to this wound.
Oh my god.
Oh man. If you want to know what I'm doing right now in my chat, I'm really messing with a different way to draw legs than I have been. Cause I'm not happy with the way I've been drawing legs, so I'm doing this kind of triangle thing, or looking at One Piece and how they do the manga and whatnot, and it's interesting because like I'll draw people standing and he'll draw them like this, like they have like underwear up here and then this is the pants. It's interesting to me. Basically, they're like straight boxes. Let me see if I can find any, an image of this, where they're doing it. It's like a shorthand, I noticed. Can't see the whole photo here, but I think this is basically what I'm getting at. Let me bring this in. I think this is young Garp or somebody. I don't know who this is. But when he does legs like this, it's really interesting to me. Because they're like there's some kind of like box thing going on.
My hand has been properly bandaged. I'm good.
Are you good? You're not hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just pain, flesh wound. Sometimes she goes gremlin.
Oh no, we're celebrating Thanksgiving. It's just later. Sorry, talking to the chat.
Later on, man. It's all good. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hello, Sork. How's it going? Just drawing a little tail here today. But I'm screwing up because I don't draw a tail from this angle usually. So we're trying to make the cake work.
Some part of me wants to add volume to that. I don't know. It's because I'm drawing it with volume. Mm.
Are you drawing it with force?
No, no, I'm not. No, I'm not that cool. I'm a nerd.
The cats seem to be going crazy.
I'll see ya.
My
Take it
family
easy.
are yelling at them. Hey, doing Sork, welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate that. If you don't, well, happy another day of the year. You're still here.
The triangle thing worked for me. I just do underwear with a triangle.
Alright, peeling some potatoes and then I'll be drawing. I read that as you're peeling potatoes and drawing at the same time, and I thought for a second that you were some sort of multi-limbed spider creature with the ability to do that.
Been looking at boxes.
But it's okay if you don't. Probably draw with your feet if you wanted to. I mean, some people do. I've been seeing a lot of videos of people doing this thing where they, well, not doing this thing. I've been seeing a lot of videos of people that are disabled having like pens and they're drawing with their mouths lately. I don't know why it's been showing up on my feed, but it's always amazing to me. You know, we make this little hobby of ours out to be so hard, so difficult to do, but it really isn't that difficult. It's not that complicated. It's just with time, really. And people like to make excuses for not doing it, I think. But it is inspiring to see people, especially disabled people, doing the craft. Hell, a lot of them are way better than me. And you couldn't use your right arm for 9 months. You learned to play games with your feet. That's trooper mentality right there. Was it the same games you're playing, FPS with your feet now? I think I would. I don't know if I'd stop drawing even if I lost my right hand. I might stop drawing if I lose my eyes, but then I figured that if I lose my eyes, I can just sit and write and read, like with a vocal thing. I'll go get a personal vocal thing and it will let me listen to audio. So I've got a backup plan for in case I tragically lose my one of my fences in a cake factory accident.
You stared too much at the cakes.
Yeah, and I fell into the vat.
Yeah.
Cake vat. I came out caked up, double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
I feel like I'm fighting habits, like bad habits.
Are you winning?
No. My brain wants the habits.
I want the habits. Aiming is not easy with pose. Yeah, you're right. I imagine it's not. But then again, there's that guy that plays FPS with driving stick, if you've seen it.
So,
like from
sorry,
driving games. Something about aura farming people with my feet was very entertaining. I mean, I think so. You could probably start a whole YouTube channel about it. I broke my arm, so now I'm owning noobs with my feet. Nothing stops the grind.
Brain. Huh? Welcome to Night City. Good morning, Night City.
Good morning, Night City.
Alright, that's all we're playing.
I don't know. I've been out of the entertainment, like the competitive scene on games for a while. And it's a shame because it's basically all my my significant other who she likes to play. There's nothing but like games like Siege, games like Dead by Daylight. Rivals is their most current obsession.
Look, we're gonna do this. Come on now. Get off of your ass yourself. Where am I going? Do I know or am
but I stepped out of it because it's a lot to keep up with stuff like that. Like I might be good at it for a while, reach top of leaderboards or climb up the comp ladder, but in the end I just kind of fall off and then I have to retrain over and over again. So eventually I just started asking why am I even doing it? I'd rather train or challenge myself to do art and stuff. But I'm still trying to find that way to make gaming and art like a combination thing. I'm sorry she struggles with such things. I hope she can get better soon. Yeah, that's my mentality too.
Oh, I'm dumb. I get it.
Terrible affliction. You're not dumb. You're moose. Duh.
No. The method I use to deconstruct angles with form, where I draw an angle. I should probably draw. I can stream in Discord. You're gonna have to mute my Discord stream. Did you do that already? Or?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I would have to mute it though.
Because I have music on.
You playing like Gachimuchi?
I'll just turn it off. Actually, I can just turn it off the audio. Basically, this box thing that I usually do when I deconstruct form, and how I say I use these angles to indicate the form. I usually don't draw these. Well, I can do this now. I didn't. My brain didn't think about that.
I see, said the blind man.
Well, I kind of like feel it out with lines and stuff to get a feel for how wide an object is and stuff. I'm playing with different things, okay? I'm sorry.
Should be sorry. Fucking moose.
Okay.
No. I like that.
No, this thing at the bottom. This thing at the bottom, right here, and then I'm like using this angle. So I'm using these angles to indicate the width and basically the size of the object and play with it.
I get you.
Yeah.
Competitive games just feel so demoralizing. There'll always be someone with more time. There'll always be someone more talented and committed. If you don't devote yourself entirely to a game, you'll always struggle. And even if you do, if you ever quit, the balance of the game and the updates will shift it so much that most of your effort will be erased. This is very, very fucking true. And there's something to be said about games that are competitive. And there's a line between fun and effort that you have to draw. I kind of just miss when the point of the game was to play for the unlocks. And if there was a dickhead at the top of the leaderboard, like, you know, it was fine. Didn't matter. That's when I did a lot of FPS, like playing COD 2, and the main thing was unlocking the classes. I remember you had to unlock different weapon kits because you didn't have access to them. So I played for unlocks. I feel like Battle Pass.
That's still
really
how Call of Duty is, though.
Yeah, I play games for unlocks because I like unlocking new cosmetics and stuff and seeing 3D models. It's like one of my favorite things to do.
You
Doing,
like Peak for that? Peak definitely has unlocks.
Yeah. Peak is another one like that. It's a game that's
heavily about unlocks.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said I wanted a clothing system in the game me and you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
If I like unlocks.
You can just unlock different outfits, like Megabog has that. They got skins, yeah.
I've been down the rank pipeline, it never ends, but actually feeling rewarding. And when you climb the top 1%, you just feel the other type 1% struggle, as much as you did when you started, if not more. Yeah, it's a lot like art, actually. A lot like the art journey, with the difference being that, at least with the art journey, I create a nice little picture for people. With the other one, it's like, what do you get out of it in the end, outside of your own frustration and the game experience, I guess? I don't know.
This is weird for my brain to wrap around. I think it's useful.
Okay, I'm almost done drawing her. I'm gonna...
So, let me...
Start working on her outfit. I said yesterday that I was gonna be, like, giving her an outfit, and that was the whole thing behind the stream. But I only got to, like... this part. Where I was just sketching her at the end. Looks very good. With art, there isn't anything to erase your progress, and you take however long you need. It takes you 30 years to become really good. For 5 years, either way, you'll get there eventually. Games, if you aren't their 5-year group, then you'll never be good. You'll forever just be catching up with others. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll have that perfect game that I'll catch it and I'll start it when it comes out, and then like I'll just sit on it for years. But then I'll end up investing like thousands of hours into it, and I've already done that enough. Like every time I play games now, all I think is I want to draw. I want to draw. You should be drawing. You know, you put 30-40 hours into this game this week. What if you didn't do that and you just drew 5 or 6 different really nice full illustrations?
How do I do this?
And my poor OCs, think about them. My OCs need to live. They need to exist, and they can't exist unless I make them. I'm starting to care about them as I develop them. It's kind of crazy, getting a bit parasocial.
You're crazy.
Crazy.
It's okay.
Crazy once. Put me in a room. Or a room with rats.
Oh no!
Rats make me crazy. I need to really get out of this stump of drawing characters that look like they're sleepy. Every character I've been drawing lately feels like they have this sleepy gait about their eyes, and I need to figure out why I'm doing that and stop.
This is just... okay. 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 So...
Yeah, I was gonna do them both in the black, but I think what I'll do is I'll just...
Somehow I ended up going back to, like, the egg and box method. But, like, different.
Egg and box. I don't know the difference, man. Okay, I got 3 full bodies. We can do a... We got front side, and we got back. We can do a half body on the side here, and that will make me very satisfied with this page as a layout. And then I can kind of just release the page as a layout page on my Patreon. It'd be nice to do. And the game died soon thereafter as well. Rip Hyperscape, I never heard of it. I'd much rather put my time into a game crafted with love I had time enough to put into every story beat, rather than an endless grind loop. Yeah, I get you.
It depends, like, it depends if the grind loop is short, to me.
Yeah, like
usually they're
Helldivers-
not.
Helldivers has a grind loop, but the grind loop is short, and it's always like a party game. It's like, hey, let's just drop in and kill some bugs or some bots or
Yeah.
whatever, whenever I play it. Although I would enjoy it a lot more if my computer could run the damn thing. This PC it does not like games. It doesn't like that I like video games.
If only I knew that, because I don't play many games. Box. It's just all boxes, though. Ugh.
Box on box. What else am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go find like a nice half. I probably have one somewhere from all of the things that I've done.
Ah. Maybe? Let's see this. Let's test this. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, what did I wanted to talk about something today. Storytelling.
What about?
Storytelling. You want
Storytelling.
how do you well, not necessarily my story, but like how I approach storytelling. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Then you can chime
How
in
do
if you
you
want.
approach? How do you approach your storytelling?
I like overarching. Well, I'm a character first guy, so like before, like basically I choose a world and I make characters in the world first.
Hey, it used to be like that.
Yeah.
I stopped doing it like that.
Was there a reason?
I started writing like a dungeon master.
Oh.
And I did D&D forever. So
I do that after I'm done making the base, like the main cast, like the main couple characters and an antagonist. After that is when I start really digging into the like plot and the arcs and like stuff like that, and like what worlds exist.
well, basically, this is the current problem that I'm having with my position in the writing in my comic, is that I wrote the world first, and what's happening in the conflict in the story, and the characters. I wrote what's gonna happen, basically, start to finish. I have that in my mind, and what it's about, what it all means, what the point of the story is. But I did not write the characters yet. That's because I just haven't had any time to do the writing. And I haven't had time to line them up outside of the first 3 characters that are in the story. Which is why, actually, subsequently, I'm doing this sketch, because she's one of the characters in the story. But I haven't wrote out their personalities or anything. That's the main thing that their actual personalities, what their gimmicks are, because you want your characters to not be hard to understand trait-wise, right?
Yeah. Well, I spilled the beans on how I do that.
I don't know if I heard that part.
Oh, well, maybe I spilled the beans in a separate stream. Maybe I can spill it again. But let me lower the music a bit because it's loud on my side. But essentially, I pick character traits, and I only choose 2. You could probably pick more, but I find that 2 is simple and easy enough to do. And one of them is like a connotation type one, where it's like a title. So like a narcissist, what do you think of when you think of a narcissist? You think of somebody who's selfish, you think of somebody who might be all about themselves. Like, you see what I'm getting at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it has certain like connotations and a certain kind of archetype or like personality associated with being a narcissist or optimist or a daredevil or a trickster. Like all these kind of title like names.
It's starting to come back to me a little bit, so I remember kind of what you were saying.
Yeah.
You combine them.
Well, I combine one of those with a trait, like being kind or somebody who's smart or wise or somebody who might be dumb or angry.
Oh yeah, I was talking. I don't think you were here for it yesterday, but I was talking about that different character traits are not personalities. They're just character traits of a personality. Like
they are. You're right. And that's why I use them as a way to figure out the character more. And they're basically knobs I use to push them to extreme. Because like I'm gonna treat them like a normal person. They're multifaceted, right? But these are like the character traits that show up most of the time because they're exaggerated, and I'm making a story with characters like that. So you'll have somebody who's constantly kind, and that's part of their personality is baked in. But they're also got a backstory, which is their history, that influences how they act. You also have the other character trait, which is another thing that influences how they act. Like, and that one connotates a bit more personal, like being an optimist or whatever. It's not per se a trait, as in like one singular thing. It's more like it encompasses a lot of different things in one with just the word. So, and then I use them like a spectrum where I take whatever trait it is to its breaking point, and that's where I develop the character even further when I'm writing, if I go to write it.
Seems like a lot of doing to me. I haven't gotten that deep in on my writing front. Am I drawing her in the same pose that she was in when I started?
Like basically the character who's kind that I have, or like polite or kind of timid. She's gonna develop when things get too hard for her to ignore. Like the reality is setting in, and it's like it might be something bad, like somebody's injured, or shit is just hitting the fan.
Yeah, shit is going down.
Shit's hitting the fan, and people are yelling at her, and you can't ignore this. And either she's gonna break down, or she's gonna have to basically break her moral compass and be like, okay, I gotta be part of this mess now, too.
They did a really interesting thing like that in the Walking Dead game.
Mm-hmm.
There was a character that genuinely she was like, she couldn't handle the apocalypse, basically.
Yeah.
And shit hit the fan, and she just froze.
Yeah,
and
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of different people tried to get her to like, get with the program and move, because, she's not going to be eaten by a zombie. But she was basically just a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
And the point of that one was that genuinely, for those sorts of people, some people just can't handle like things that are happening. Some people really are like deers in headlights, and as a society, we don't test those people in situations often. We have seatbelts in society that make it so that those people don't get hurt in certain situations, or in a lot of situations. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. I'm just saying that's a reality. Reality is we just don't. Those people don't have to face as much adversity or challenge, but they still exist. And in like a scenario like the apocalypse, or like a situation where that character has been forced into that situation, and they don't have a way out, then it's really easy. It's really easy to see their true colors, or more or less just their lack of the ability to handle problems. So that's when you gotta do character arcs and stuff.
Yeah, and my character is more like a denial kind of character, where it's like I've said this before. She's the person in the zombie apocalypse who would try to see the humanity in the zombie, and everybody around her would be saying no, right? You're dumb, or like this is a bad idea, and she'd be like, no, but there's a shred of humanity left in his eyes. Can't you see it? And it's like no, right? And it's gonna be like a moment where like, oh, she has to put down the zombie she sees humanity in, and it's like, okay, how does that break the character? Or something really bad happens or something. You see what I mean, though? Like, it has to develop the character further.
Made a mistake.
You made a mistake.
I made a mistake. He didn't like it. Fucker.
Yeah.
No, I made a mistake because I saw this pose and I liked it, and then I drew it, and I didn't realize that I already had a picture of her in this pose, basically, just from a different angle.
Why do I default to shapes, bro?
Why is it bothering you that you do?
I don't know. Well, because I feel like I can't draw certain things as effectively as I want to.
call you Shape Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you go to art school? Did you feel like you needed schooling?
I was invited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was invited there by Nano. Nano. Yeah.
I know.
I didn't take the course, no.
I went there because I realized that if I didn't get with the program was going to leave me.
Mm.
And then I was in a rare position. I was somebody who had already done art and given up on it multiple times, as opposed to a new person trying to get into it in the current ecosystem.
I forgot.
But
yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I just forgot an art thing. Like how I was drawing bodies. Because like I do shapes, right? And then there's another thing that I want to start doing as well is like leaving off one side for the arms to overlap if I need to. I don't know. But yeah, storytelling. Let's get back on topic.
I don't know anything about storytelling.
You don't? What do you mean? Like after I get a character like that, like let's say we got a trickster who is give me another trait. Give me a trait. I'll let you pick the second trait. We'll make a character right here, and I'll draw some of it. It'll be fun.
Sure. He's a trickster, but he is obsessed with VTubers.
That's not a trait.
It is for some people. Hold on. Yeah, but a trait's like a quirk. It's not an easy one. I'm trying to think of an original one. It's like
No, it doesn't need to be
snarky.
original.
Yeah, because like snarky trickster is not that.
Oh, I do weird ones like nervous and like paranoid and you know, stuff like that. Those are fun ones.
Oh, we have the Riddler or
angry, aggressive, an optimist. No, not optimist. That's another title one. A wise trickster. There's a bunch of them. You can just there's a whole lot of them.
maybe like a. What about tenacious?
Tenacious. He's tenacious. He's bold.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yes.
Is a bold
More
trickster?
or less. Brave and bold.
Brave is different though, isn't it? Brave is different than bold. Because anybody can be bold, but to be brave, like in a situation.
Well, to be brave, you have to be a coward.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's not bravery if you're not afraid. Bravery is just taking a fear and challenging it head on. If there's no fear, there's no bravery. You're just going into a thing.
Yeah, but you can be foolhardy and brave at the same time.
Foolhardy and brave?
Mm-hmm.
How do you define foolhardy? Bravery is ignoring fear. Get it in chat, Sork said so.
Yeah.
I'm writing design characters for the life of me. The only art characters that I have with any good is fan art. It is a multi. It's like a.
Well, we got him. Whatever. We got brave and trickster. All right.
A brave trickster.
A brave
Okay.
trickster. Yeah. We don't have a name, but or what he looks like, because it could be anything. It doesn't have to be a jester or something. Brave trickster. Why is he brave? Why are they brave?
He's afraid of tricking people.
Brave? What? He's afraid of tricking people, so he's brave? What?
Yeah. Okay. So to be brave, you have to be afraid first, or else it's not bravery. It's just confidence. But to call someone brave, they have to be challenging something that is normally fear-inducing. Like running into a burning building is a brave thing to do, because a burning building is something that inspires fear in people. So if he's a brave trickster, why would people call him brave? He must be doing something that's so daring or so
No, I mean he
scary.
exhibits the ability to be brave all the time. That can be added in his backstory. Why?
That's just confidence.
Yeah.
Is what that is. Well, no, but like if you say someone is brave, if I call someone brave, I mean when I say that they're brave, I mean that when they're faced with a terrifying situation.
Well, then let's.
That's when bravery triggers. And to extend that, you have a character who is a trickster. They play pranks on people. You could do that if their goal is to play pranks on like alien governments or gods or people with extreme power. They're doing something that normally people wouldn't do because you'd have to be pretty brave to do it.
Yeah.
So say there's like a space spider, and they're known as a big terror, like a terror upon the galaxy, right? That guy would be the guy to go and like prank the spider.
I again, this goes into completely against what I'm talking about. Like, when you think of somebody who's brave and facing fears, that's the trait. Is he faces fears that normally other people wouldn't.
Yes, I wouldn't go and
that,
prank
but I'm saying that's the main core trait. That is not a negative or a positive. That's the thing I would actually put on the scale where it's like, now we hit the breaking point of what that means. And that's where the character develops. But that's like the core like thing, is he's just constantly pushing against things that most people would flinch at.
Yeah, we just said the same thing. You just said the same thing I did.
Okay.
I think we're on the same page. Kind of.
We probably are. Are tricksters charismatic?
Usually. You think of Loki. You think... Well, to be a trickster, you have to have a lot of confidence to begin with. You have to have the confidence that the thing that you're doing isn't going to bite you in the ass. Either confidence or ignorance. Usually it's ignorance with people when it comes to pranks. So, you make a choice. Is he ignorant or is he confident?
Okay. I should just write these down on the side. I am making a choice right now. I also have made the choice that he's missing an eye. But this is how I develop characters.
If we're gonna talk about a character you're making, I can put you on stream.
I'm on stream. What? Oh no, I'm not. Do you want me to?
Put you on my stream.
Yeah. Well, I was doing it on my stream. If you want me to, I'll just go in under the thing if you want. Yeah. I'm not against
it. A brave person is almost always afraid but doesn't back down. Yeah, I agree with that. By my definition of what I understand bravery to be, it involves fear. Like, you can't have bravery unless there's a terrifying situation. And to call someone, people are only called brave. Brave is like it's not a passive trait that just procs every time that person talks. It is a specific trait that is highlighted when a situation arises that causes people to be able to exhibit the trait.
I gotta say, a trickster being afraid of telling jokes is kind of lame.
Does he tell jokes? What do you mean by trickster? Because when I think of trickster, I think of a prank artist.
Yeah.
Not a clown.
Oh, okay.
Clowns can be tricksters.
I thought that's what you said. Never mind. What do we? I think of somebody who's sly and charismatic.
It can be a harlequin. A harlequin is a perfect example of a trickster clown. They tell jokes. They do pranks. They do things that would entertain usually a tyrannical absolute power, and they have to be quite brave. Actually, I think of the like if you're a jester in Ivan
Again,
the Impaler's
again, I'm not talking literal.
What are you talking about then?
I'm just using the word trickster to dictate specific traits that a trickster has, not make a trickster.
Okay. I think I understand now.
Yeah. So I'm ripping out the, I don't want to say essence, but like the traits that like come to mind when you think of trickster.
Yeah. You're thinking of someone who is a prankster. And they generally are, they're a trickster mindset, okay. Not an actual trickster. So I think of kids. I think of people who enjoy getting a rise out of other people. Even if you're not talking full-scale pranking, what is a trickster if they're not tricking people?
Mm-hmm.
What does that even mean? So at the very least, they like to tease people. They like to do like, hold on, the song's getting a little bit repetitive. On for 7 minutes, I didn't even notice. But if they're a trickster, what are they doing that's making them a trickster? If it's not something that they're actually doing, then what about their personality makes them tricky? Sarcastic? How would you rate it?
You bring up a good point. I think this goes down to how you want to write them. And
He feels like a pretty good. That's a good, yeah.
Well, how would you? Because I know how I would write it. How would you write it?
Well, if it's a trickster who's not a trickster, I think Sork brings up a pretty good point. They said tease feels like a pretty good keyword. So someone who likes to tease. Someone at the very least.
Is that how you would write it, though?
Yeah, because the idea that a trickster, the idea that you're trying to portray someone as a thing, but they don't do that thing is impossible, in my opinion. You can't call someone a coward, yet they never cower.
I didn't.
Right? So
why are you yelling at me?
No,
I'm asking what you would write.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not yelling. I'm just saying that that's how I would do it.
Okay.
My mentality is if
so you'd write them as somebody who would trick somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I don't know how else to do it.
That's right.
That's how
that's how I would do it too, but I'd do it in a certain way.
But what way?
I'm thinking a deal. I'm thinking a deal maker almost.
A deal maker.
Yeah.
That's a different
somebody
trait
tricks.
entirely.
Yeah, but they trick somebody into a deal.
That would be a snake oil salesman.
It is a snake oil salesman. We created a snake. Should we give him a top hat? We could do that. I'm gonna redesign this, but
I should put you on stream if that's what you're. If we're gonna talk about the guy and you're doing your whole let's talk about design thing.
Then get me up there.
Then do it then. Yeah, 1 second.
I know where you I was just curious if you would write a character, because like right now I have a sly, charismatic deal maker who's trying to get you to sign up with things. He's a snake oil salesman, and he's also willing to make he's willing to get in front of like these like gangsters or beefy dudes and whatnot to get his deal across too, to trick them, which is crazy. He's willing to deal with anybody.
I think I found the problem. The problem that we were having is you said trickster and I thought trickster, then you shifted to salesman and I didn't know.
Is tricking somebody in a deal not a trick?
No, usually a deal and a trick are two different things. Like you can trick someone.
You're thinking of pranks.
Yes.
That's not the only.
Trick.
That's not the only trick, though.
Well, I wouldn't call a salesman a trickster. I'd call him a liar.
Okay.
I have a whole different name for it, right? Like, if they are trying to,
So how is Loki a trickster? Does he only play pranks?
He definitely plays a lot of pranks all the time.
What are these
He plays
pranks?
pranks. He's sly. He lies about things. He pretends that he's people that he's not. He's able to go invisible. He's able to put on other people's faces. That's the main thing that Loki does. And he does it not just for the sake of trying to get something from them. He does it for the love of the game. He's a shit poster for the love of the game. Like, he will trick people for the sake of the joy that he gets sheerly over the fact that he's won something over on them. That's a little different than a salesman who's doing it for.
Well, no, this is a
monetary
snake
gain.
oil salesman. This is not a normal salesman.
Yeah.
And we haven't defined why he does it.
Oh God, I just saw the guy.
Well, this is scribble.
No, I'm saying, oh God, because I'm seeing why you're going in that direction. You definitely made him look like how you're describing him. Here, I'm gonna put him up on stream. If you click that link, I can get it going.
Yeah, let me do this.
But he's brave though, that guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Something commendable.
redesign him. I'm gonna design it a lot, but I need to turn on the camera.
He's sly. He's charismatic. What's he selling though? That's the question.
Well, what's his deal?
And-
He like, what is he selling? And he could be lying, for all we know.
Okay.
I don't have any defining features or anything really figured out on this guy. Except for the eyebrows and the patch and like maybe the hat.
I don't know. My theme's the same. The music. Hold on. I get way louder. Okay. Okay, thankfully the audio mixer doesn't change when I change scenes. That would have drove me crazy. Let me see if I can make you bigger on the screen.
Okay. But I already plan on talking about story in the stream today when I was gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, why not now? And then
That's
you wanted to know how I created characters. Usually I have a design figured out first, and then I morph it around the personality. Actually, no, the personality usually doesn't have much to do with the design of the character, unless it's part of their backstory. And I'm just imagining this guy as some kind of shady, backwater dealer type guy. But I don't know.
Okay.
It's the deal
I think I
part.
feel-
I mean, if he's just playing pranks, then I can make him anybody.
No, it's okay. We can narrow it down, right? That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Narrowing it down. Like, you have a personality trait, let's apply that. So, is he existing in the same world as every other character you've created? Is that
No, I
established
didn't make a world. If you want to make a world, we can do that really quick. That's easy.
That's not easy or quick, and I'm not doing it.
It's easy to me.
Well, okay. Go
Yeah,
for it.
he's in a world inhabited by wizards and demons. There we go. Easy.
Well, congratulations. Now your design is going to be influenced.
Now he can be a demon trickster. Or a wizard. We can make him a wizard. That'd be funnier. Hey, fucking evil wizard.
They're offering for me to have a sponsored stream. What the heck?
That's cool.
What the heck?
Alright.
Fucking Twitch.
Oh man, I gotta change this font. One second. Where's my favorite font?
Let me stop fucking around and get her big ass head together.
Yeah, is me talking a problem, by the way?
No, I'm chilling today. That's all it
Okay,
is.
okay.
I'm not gonna be concerned about getting work done or stressing out. I think that's been getting to me a lot lately. I've just been stressing out, right? Super stressed out about income, stressed out about like doing stuff the right way.
Yeah.
So today is not gonna be one of those days where I stress. I'm gonna just chill and have a good time.
So he's in a world of demons. I want to make him a wizard. Do you want to make him just a generic demon? I mean, what do you want to do?
Okay, so he's
Sure.
inhabited by a world of wizard demons and demons and wizards.
Wizards, demons, fantasy, goblins, orcs, whatever you want to say.
Well, he's okay. Then he's a trickster in that world, and he's brave, which means that I would think he should be neither wizard nor demon.
Okay.
He should be an in between, and because wizards are huge, powerful creatures. They have a lot of power, right? They have a lot of influence, and they have magic spells and shit. We love
Alright.
casting spells.
We love casting spells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
then
a
there's
wizard
demons.
that plays tricks on people sounds funny to me. But we can do something else.
The stinky. I mean, if you want
Stinky.
him to be a wizard, what's he selling though? Gandalf was a bit of a trickster.
Well, we didn't
That's
say
how-
he had
that's
to be
how
a
they-
salesman.
Well, Gandalf was a trickster though. He was. That was the
Yeah.
whole. Like they wrote him as a trickster in Lord of the Rings, and he would go around and fucking do magic tricks and shit
Mm-hmm.
to impress people. But wait, is he still a salesman? Have you changed that?
Well, I thought we were getting rid of it.
I
'Cause it
didn't say
doesn't
anything
fit
about getting rid
trickster.
of it. I didn't say that. You said that.
I mean, I'm okay with either or.
It's you're the one making decisions. I'm just here, man.
That's true.
Do you not want him to be a salesman?
I don't know.
Thork
I'll
says
just
being
make
completely
this-
ordinary and screwing with super powerful entities is pretty brave, but also the weak character surrounded by powerful ones is kind of overdone. But there are no original ideas. Okay. Yeah, there's some pitfalls for sure when it comes to character creation. When you're writing up a character, and frankly, I don't think there are any original ideas. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. So whether or not you're considering yourself with whether or not it's been done before, it doesn't matter. It wasn't done the way that you're doing it.
My
Yeah,
thing
you're
that people fail to get when they say that is it's the order of operations. It's how you're mixing it together. Yes, ideas have been done to death before, but how are you mixing them? Like I've said this on a previous thing. There was this friend I had who had a vampire story and a magical girl story. I was like, those are both boring as crap. Mix them together, you got magical girls hunting vampires.
yeah. There's one called I think we have that. It's called Blood.
Yeah,
Blood
I
is
guarantee
the-
it's been done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it don't matter.
But it's
because
still more
we-
interesting than just vampires and there are
We live
places
in-
for those stories. I mean, I don't know.
We live in the age of the remake, age of the remakes, man. They're remaking movies and shit. They're remaking everything. So that doesn't mean that even small-time creators and creatives can't do the same thing.
I have
They can
the perfect
take a thing that
idea.
you've seen before and do it better. Also, for the sake of a trickster salesman, I'm thinking of like a fucking crypto schemer, like the Great Gatsby, just selling fucking stock to people that, you know, he makes it seem like they're good. So he could sell spells. He could sell wizard spells to demons. He could sell demon spells to wizards. He could be a trader of different magic schools, you know. And if he's trading demon spells to people, That's a pretty good reason for him to be a trickster. You have to be pretty brave to go to hell to get spells, and you have to be pretty brave to sell those spells to normal people, and wizards who are pretty smart on top of that.
I'm not just making
So-
Shrek, okay?
You're not just making Shrek. What are you doing, Thorn? Hmm? What's that? What's going on there?
Hmm?
You know, I'm just gonna let you. I'm gonna let you cook. Good luck with it.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's see. I'm gonna see where it is in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna give you like 10 minutes to cook.
I'm thinking he's an ogre salesman who's selling to wizards and demons bits and bobs that are they're all just pranks for the love of the game.
Do it for the hating isn't
So silly.
hating isn't a negative trait. It's a skill. Let me do it for the love of the game.
I gotta draw his body. I think this is what I want though.
I like this brush that I'm using, but it's so fucking messy. I'm sketching. I think I can't tell if it's messy or I'm just messy. I can't tell. Huge.
Alright, so this is completely unrelated. Actually, I don't know. Is he scrawny or is he big and buff? Is he chiseled? Is he fat?
What does he need to do to get through a day in his life?
I don't really think that he's just selling bits and bobs that are to mess with people. He's
that would
he's
imply that
basically
he
an
is-
annoying shit who just disappears at a moment's notice because he knows what's gonna happen afterward. He just watches from
Yeah,
behind.
so that implies that he's a beanpole like Loki is.
Okay.
So unless he has to get swole because the demons won't respect him, I don't see any reason for him to have muscle.
Okay. This is because of you.
Well, you said he's a trickster salesman. It only fits. Unless you wanted to specifically do a beefy trickster salesman, which hasn't really been done before.
No. I'm doing this collaboratively on purpose.
Okay.
There's a reason. There's a method to my madness.
Is there?
This brush is not the one like I thought it was. Still think I just want to use it, but eh. What's wrong with it though? It's the hairlines. It's not thin enough. What is it? Gotta get rid of that. Yeah, there we are. Give me a facial hair type without seeing it.
Sideburns.
Sideburns, that's what I thought. I thought something like that too.
I'm talking fucking chops, man.
It does look like fucking mutton chops. That's why I was going.
Oh, I wasn't looking, so I don't know. But like, that's the first thing that came to mind was
This
like.
is just the Scotsman from Samurai Jack, as if he was Shrek, with an eye patch. Oh man, great, great canon.
I memorized that guy's insult to Jack. You know the one
But I
where he
don't.
fucking roast Jack.
I
When he
don't
first meets
remember
Jack on
it.
a bridge, when he first meets Jack, the whole like issue. I'm going real quick, but like the whole thing with the two of them is that they meet on a fucking bridge.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Could you please move?" Jack's like, "Please get out of my way." And the customer's like, "Fucking make me! You move out of the way." And Jack doesn't like the pure fucking disrespect the Scotsman gives him, and the Scotsman's just like ready to pop off at all times. I don't know. He's just like that, and so he knocks off Jack's hat, and Jack like stabs his goddamn bagpipes,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes on this like whole 2-minute like roasting session on a bridge, and it is the most glorious thing I've ever heard. You know how fucking Dracula flow is? He just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. It's like that. Hold on. I'm putting it in the side chat. I know you're busy, but I do think
I'm not
if you're
drawing
gonna-
particularly good, but yeah, I'm busy.
it is crazy.
Okay, we need a name for this crazy character that's gonna be morphed over a lot of different drawings. This I'm not even gonna make him green. I'm gonna make him red or something. I'll make him weird. I'm gonna make him so strange. What happened? Oh, hello. Thank you. Basically, I was working with Astro, who's not on my stream for reasons.
Yeah, I won't do that to you.
Okay, okay,
You don't want the heat.
okay.
You don't
Yeah,
want to show your precious viewers.
I was showing how I create characters, and I could choose 2 traits, and we got Trickster and Brave. And what that means is like he's sly, charismatic, he's a prankster. And he lives in a world where there are wizards, demons, fantasy, goblins, all that stuff. And I chose to make him an ogre, so he's Shrek. And Astro said, make him thin. So he's not only Shrek, but he's Thin Shrek. With mutton chops, an eye patch, and whatever outfit he wears. We haven't designed it too much yet. What did we name this guy, though?
I don't know. Develop him more, and then we'll.
No,
a name will come.
no, I'm gonna name this guy.
I'm thinking of like he's gotta have 2 names, like Sticky Pete or something.
Sticky Pete.
Yeah.
I kind of want. Why am I thinking this? I think it's because the connotations with Egypt and the eye, Horus.
Horace?
Yeah, but
That's
no.
fine. That's a good name for a character like that.
But we can need a better name. It's a prankster dealer selling bits and bobs to people, knowing that they're going to blow up in their face. I guess we'll design him more.
You already came up with a name. What's wrong with Horace?
I don't know if
That's
it's
the
the
name.
best name. I'm not feeling it entirely. There's a joke about his eye.
Call him Patches.
Yeah.
That's a notable fucking trickster. Everybody loves.
No.
How do you feel about doing a character name as a reference to another character in a different fiction?
No, I don't do that.
What about in your own fiction? Like I have there's Cade 6 in Final Fantasy. Do you know the deal with Cade 6? Basically, in every Final Fantasy is different.
Yeah,
None of them have the same story.
I know.
Every one is different. But they have recurring, like, characters between the different mythos and the stories, and Cade 6 is one of them. Wait, Cade 6? Am I crazy? I'm thinking the wrong thing. No, Cade 6 is fucking...
Is that Star Wars?
Kate Thief. I'm thinking of... Yeah, no, it's Destiny 2. I'm crazy. I'm thinking of the other guy. The other two, Big and Wedge, and the other guy. What the fuck is his name? Hold on.
I need some water. I got some water. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm doing good. Thank you.
They always have Biggs and Wedge, which are just tall guy, short guy, together. That's the whole thing between the two of them. In every story, there's Biggs and Wedge somewhere in the story. And there was another guy, and he's a pilot almost every time. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. I don't know.
Crazy.
Crazy ones. Sid. Thank you, Treb. Thank you. It was Sid. Sid was the one that I was thinking of. Sid, Biggs, and Wedge are return characters in almost every Final Fantasy. So, I like that. I like the idea of having characters that are like recurring, just to reference other things you've done.
I could do that with
Hey,
some of my
Destiny.
older books. I could do that totally. Which I planned somewhat, but my older comic attempts that still are online.
The devs and the higher ups should actively burn in hell. The only game where, you know what? Every single person that I've ever heard talk about Destiny 2, they said the same thing. That the devs are shitty and they should burn.
I mean, it was also like kind of hostaged by Activision.
Yeah, but they broke away from Activision way
No.
before they.
No, they made
They
it
made
under
it.
Activision.
Yeah, they made it under Activision, but then they broke off to do their own thing, and then they just kept making bad decisions.
Oh, did they?
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
never mind then.
Yeah, I'm like 80% of the way sure that that's what happened. You guys can let me know if I'm wrong.
If that's
though.
true, then like, yeah, sure, I understand.
Because I played it when it was Activision, right? Well,
Yeah.
it was under Activision, and then they were like, okay, we don't like this. It's Bungie, the new Bungie, not the Bungie we know and love.
Well, the old
new
Bungie
one.
also used Microsoft employees to make Halo, so you gotta understand that.
You know, it's just gone. The team that made Reach as a farewell because they no longer exist.
They had the formula in Destiny, though. Like the arena. The PvP
Pay their
formula.
environmental artists like $5, release new DLC for $60 and call it a day. You don't think they work a day in their life? I think that in every game company, in every industry, the people that do the advertising are the people that get promoted. Because if you're an advertiser and the game does really well, they don't think about promoting the devs because they're devs, but they'll promote you for making the game big. There's games everywhere, all over the place, but why does the game get big? You know, memes, reasons, people. But yeah, the people that are advertising the game, those are the ones who end up calling the shots in the end, and that is why every third and fourth and fifth installment in a game is always ass. The only like exception to that is the way that Japanese companies do it, where you have like Nintendo and you have Final Fantasy, and they have like a different way of thinking about game development, where it's iterations on iterations and continuing to do the same thing well and slow and taking their time to do the thing the right way and keeping that as the company like goal rather than how do we make it bigger than it was last time. That's America. That's American design that does that shit. How do we make the second one bigger and more bombastic than the last one? How do we make aliens from Alien, you know? And that doesn't last very long. You can't do that more than a couple times. That's why we end up with games like COD Black Ops 7, I think is where it's at, isn't it? The 7th Black Ops game right now, and it's just Fortnite, Diet Fortnite. But call those hot takes, I don't care. I stopped playing COD back in like Black Ops 2. I moved on because they released like a bunch of shit. Not the missile song.
I'm not happy with this brush that I made.
I'm not happy with any brush that I've made.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna find that perfect brush. Me and that brush are gonna go off into the sunset.
So what
Using assets
features?
saves time.
Right. Sorry.
What features? I mean, ask your question, man.
No,
Sure,
you're
sure.
talking to your chat, man.
No, it's okay. Go for it.
When I design, I'm doing this. I wasn't really. It's kind of me just talking to myself a little bit. But what features are like big features on this character? And I would say it's the beard, the mutton chops.
You made him muttony.
Yeah, he's very muttony.
Here's the thing. People with mutton chops are trustworthy. Tell me I'm wrong about that.
I don't know.
I mean,
I want to get that top hat bag actually. Mutton hat.
In any thing that I've ever watched, if the guy has like huge mutton chops, he's never the traitor. Right? Like he's the trustworthy guy. He's got handlebar chops. You can't like. He comes off the wrong way. He comes off abrasive, but he's usually like trustworthy. So I don't know. I think having mutton chops is a pretty brave thing to have on your face. I don't think many people can rock a mutton chops.
Especially a Shrek.
Especially a Shrek.
You
Damn,
forget
that's
he's
crazy.
ogre.
Ogre racism.
No, I made him an ogre.
Ogre. It's all ogre now.
It's all ogre now.
Why did I make her look like a Disney character? What's wrong with me? Fix these damn eyes.
Yeah, this brush is just destroying me. I don't know how I could do that to a brush so bad. Maybe try making it this way. That's better. I kind of want to give him a coat, but this just goes into the generic territory. Oh wait, maybe, I don't know.
Look at the last 5 characters you've designed and see if you can avoid any of the designs that you've used in those. That's what I would say.
Well, I meant like a trench coat type thing, Delio.
Yeah, as long as it's not within the last 5 drawings you've done, it's fine. You're not overdoing it. Well, the only reason I say this is because you could overdo it with a design that you like. I find myself doing that a lot. Like
I do not.
I have like a thing where I have things that I like say I like glowing eyes, or I like horns or something like that. I'm in a mood to draw horns, whatever. The next like 2 or 3 drawings might involve horns or involve a certain aesthetic that I'm currently in the mood for. I really need to break away from that. I don't know. I don't think it's a good thing to be tied up like that when it comes to trying to make designs. But then I don't do making designs very often. I used to do a lot more, but then I started asking myself why am I making all of these OCs? Like why am I
For your story, of
I'm not
course.
gonna-
What do you mean?
some of them, yeah, sure. Those ones are fine. Designing for the story, that's fine, but I'm talking about from before I even had story.
I find
iterated.
ways
I
to
was-
make characters fit into the story.
I'll find a way.
I'll find a way. You just made me like confirm that I want to put my old comics that I consider failures into my story.
You should recycle.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean they're gonna be like nods to the comics that I made.
I think a lot of creators do that. She's got a diamond here, and a tailbone, and then we've got this big old circle tail. I have said I can. Or no, maybe her tail is separate. Maybe I'll just do that, and then we can have her tail like in its segments, because she can take it off. It does come off.
Did you
I
hear
might
that? The tail
develop this
comes
a little
off.
more. Yeah, the tail does indeed come off, and I'm thinking maybe since these people can lose their limbs, maybe that's the whole thing about their culture. Like, that's how they show affection, or that's something that they do, something revolving around, like, replacing their limbs with other limbs in the culture, in their people. So, like, she might have her mother's arm or something, maybe? Or she might have a lover's arm. And I'm also thinking about making them like Amazonian women too, so they're all the same. They have the same body type, more or less. That would work, I think.
You tell them. Nutella.
Hello. Sorry, if you want to get to iterating about your thing, my bad.
I'm about ready to give up on it.
Why? It looks good.
Eh.
Fuck it. Don't give up on it. You never know, man. You could make something great. Or I should put it like this: you are making something great. Stop thinking that you're not. You know? You don't know what pop off on the internet. I drew that, dude. I have to fucking show you something. That jackalope girl that I drew a while back, she popped off on social media, and she's not better than anything else that I've made. She's not objectively, like, good. It's no different than these drawings here. Actually, it was just a little doodle sketch, and for some reason, it hit the algorithm and took off. So everything can and everything does as content when it comes to doing social media. Everything can count. You just need to put it out there. So don't think that your stuff is good by any other metric, or bad by any other metric, I should say. Now the question is he moving in a direction that you don't like?
No, I don't.
If he is, then maybe roll it back to a different iteration and see if you can change it to something that you do like.
I'm actually.
He's starting to look like in the bottom right, he looks like Nigel Thornberry a little bit.
Yeah, just a ogre Nigel Thornberry that gives people trinkets that explode in their face.
You ain't in your fingers.
Yeah.
I was getting a bit lazy. I think all it is I usually take a break at 1 hour and 30. And if I don't do that, then I start to get lazy. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to step away, take my 15, go use the bathroom and all that. And then when I come back, it is finally outfit time. Social media is a dice roll, really.
I'll talk
You
when
can
he's
be
gone.
like
It's
me,
okay,
Ra-
chat. It's okay.
Yeah, you can have moose.
I'll go back to storytelling.
Something where you consider yourself having sloppy work. Yeah. It is a mixed bag. It's like a shit show. You don't know what'll come through.
That sounds awful.
What?
Nothing.
Shit show? It is awful.
Yeah.
Why they refer to it as a bad thing. I'm listening to some old shit right now, man. It's like, almost sounds like the Beatles or something. But I'm digging it. Especially on a day like today.
Changing the music. It's not.
We are going to flip this one. Get flipped. Lizard. No.
Was he? Okay. We're cooking. Wait a second.
Back on track.
What does he sell to people? What do you think? Because I have it. I'm drawing it right now. He sells little
Pretty.
cans.
And
Yeah. You know, like the snakes in a can or whatever. He sells like potions in jars or stuff. Yeah, he's a potion seller.
I'll play potion. Doesn't make me want to play Barony.
Oh? You can go play Barney.
I ain't playing shit. I'm gonna play Take a Break Time.
Okay.
I'll be back. Also, welcome in on Twitch. I'll be back.
Welcome. I'll be gone.
Yeah, I'll be gone.
Great. I need more story behind this guy. Okay, we're gonna look at him a bit. So, he's a brave trickster. He's sly, charismatic, he's a dealer. He sells potions. He has no name. Is Hieronymus. No. It's looking like an Ichabod Crane looking guy. He's brave. He's skinny apparently. Let's name him Fink. Yeah, why not? There we go. Okay. Back to drawing. His past, he lost his eye how? He lost his eye to a demon. Maybe. Hmm. I don't like his nose. So I just made it a tomato. Maybe that's how I drew it. The brush feels small. It is small.
Together to form a new and terrifying race.
I'm gonna go with the outfit that I wanted before. As I can now. I'm gonna like do some hair stuff. Hmm. Okay, we're getting the shape language now. Bro looks like a gorilla. Sorry if I'm not being talkative too much. Again, sorry for being so quiet. I'm just kind of focusing on the character design. The basics of making a character is that for me, and then developing their backstory. Like I said, this guy would have sold his eye to a demon, and the question is, what did he get in return? What did he gain? Let's see. I mean, he's a trickster, he's charismatic, he's brave, he's sly, he sells potions. I don't know if I'd give him the ability to sell anything or whatnot. Maybe he gained a silver tongue. I don't know. Where he can speak his way out, but like he just speaks his way out of problems. No, maybe, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a trade-off though. He's just lost an eye. It's like, what would you sell an eye for?
I know my poor chat's trying to talk to you.
Oh, they can't see me. Yeah.
You can't see them.
Yeah, I can turn it on though. Let me go to Twitch. I didn't know.
Out here, entertaining the masses, my friend.
Yeah. TF2, yeah, maybe. But this is where I start writing stories because of the design elements that I chose. He sells potions. He sold his eye to a demon.
Alright, I've got 4 poses here. I have to put clothes on all of them. But I think I figured out what I want her to wear. I want her to wear a big puffy jacket. Like, she seems like the sort of person that, he doesn't really wear clothes by choice. That's a running theme. I already have a character who just doesn't like wearing clothes. I don't want to do 2 of them.
How did he lose his eye? Maybe he didn't sell his eye to a demon.
Maybe he got his eye poked out with a fork on accident. During a tragic serial incident.
He loves gambling. There we go. He lost his eye in a bet.
Okay.
Yeah.
His eye in a bet.
I mean, it'd be like why he's selling potions. He likes to prank people and he likes to gamble. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's not a very good person.
But he's brave.
He's brave. He's brave. He's the unlovable rogue or whatever. He's just like a strange character you meet in the back alley who's trying to sell you things, and then runs away, and then the thing that you bought just explodes in your face. And he's like, yeah, I got my money, though. I'm gonna go gamble. What an awful character. But it would be a character. And then it becomes a reoccurring thing in a story where your main characters or whatever, meet him again, and they're like, I remember you. You sold us that thing, and it got us in trouble, because it was illegal in the city. Like, that's basically the thing I'm getting at, and it's like he just causes trouble for whoever he's dealing with. And somehow he's got the silver tongue where he'll constantly, like, speak his way out of a situation. He's like, you know, you sold him that thing in the city that's illegal to have, and then they got caught, the main party or the main group, and then they meet him again, and then it's like, and they confront him, and then he's like, well, no, here's this. This'll, make you eternally young, or some stupid thing. And one of the characters...
Oh, it's not my fault you got caught.
Yeah, one of the characters is gullible.
It's not my fault you got caught by the cops.
Yeah.
I told you. He should say something ambiguous like...
Yeah. Well, I never said my product was obtained the right way, or something like that. Yeah.
But
But
they don't know it's legal.
Yeah.
Not my fault you don't know the law. Okay.
EpiPen in the eye, because EpiPens only work on eyes in this comment. This is coming. Did you read your chat? It's great.
Yeah.
That one I would rate. I read because it was funny. Thank you, Sork. But yeah. I mean, this was just an exercise. But you see, that's how I develop a character is, he would be a side character, because I don't think he has good traits. I mean, he could be a main character. We could follow a character that does that kind of shenanigans, but if we did, I imagine it would be like almost a magical gangster story where he gets involved with, like, the demons or like the wizard gangs in the back alleys, the dark magic wielders. It's like, how'd you lose your eye? Well, I was betting with this warlock. Yeah, and I didn't have anything to gamble.
Good work.
I lost a game of poker to a genie. Nah, I don't know. I just imagine stories like that. My thing is, his character development would have to be like him being brave and getting caught in something where he has to realize he can't be bold all the time. Like, I don't know what else could be his other character development, or you prank the wrong guy. Yeah. But it's the same story. Like his basically he needs to be thumped in the forehead to grow as a character. Face reveal. Hello. Oh, face reeve.
Should he grow as a character, you think?
Oh, this is if he's a main character or a character we see grow. Yeah. Yeah, but that's how I would grow his character, because like his real traits don't offer much wiggle room. Right? If he's more brave and gets rewarded for being brave, then he doesn't change as a character, he just stays brave. But if something thumps him in the forehead and he's like, oh, I can't prank or joke my way out of this, he's like a cornered animal who has to do something, right?
Well, okay, so there's character progression for main characters, and then there's character progression for side characters. Side characters don't have to...
They don't always progress. Side characters don't always change, yeah.
They don't have to, yeah. They can just not
I was just saying if
'Cause
this
there are people-
if this was a main character, it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people in real life that just don't learn their lesson.
Well, that's why I said he has to be thumped pretty hard. Yeah, I mean he escapes most issues. Yeah. Like if it were him, it's like he's messing with a demon lord or something, and it's like, yeah, maybe he bit off more than he could chew. And then what if that turns into like, oh, now you're like, you basically have to serve the demon lord and go do these things across the land. It's like, oh man. So now he's bold, but he also might not like being told what to do. And maybe the demon lord put a curse on him or something. If this is like hypotheticals, if he's a main character and the story's about him. But this is how I build stories, or at least start building stories. Obviously, it needs more structure and plot.
Does it? Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around.
I know.
It's good, I think.
Well, see, this is like, if you've seen Kipo on Netflix, I didn't like the character development or for the main character. All the other characters were infinitely more interesting than the main character.
What they do in that?
What do you want me to? I don't know how I spoil that really. Let me mute in Discord if you want. Do you want to know?
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
I mean, well, I can say what her issue is. She basically sees the best in people, or like tries to all the time, even when the villain is like, again, like basically showing her every wrong thing. She never like says, "Oh, she's bad," and she does that throughout the entire story and has no character development, really at all. And that's the main character. That's the main character. That's my gripe, man. My gripe with that. It wasn't a terrible story, but like her character development was just not there. I should get back to drawing instead of being a nerd. Well, I was writing.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with this guy. It was a exploration. I mean, well, okay. Well, actually, I'll do more. Well, this isn't really a. I'll draw while I talk about it. But basically, how I'd set it up is I'd find the overarching plot story, and the story is he's trying to do something for this demon lord because he got caught, and you got, and that's his like quest, his like big mission. And he might get tangled up along the way as he's trying to complete this one task he's been given. And it could be any task. It could be like something stupid if it needed to be. Like grabbing some shirt that the demon lord had that was lost because his wife like threw it away. And he's on this grand mission to hunt down this t-shirt, right? Because it was sold through the black market. Yeah, exactly. But it could be just that absurd, and it could go into these crazy adventures. And he's like, "Have you seen this shirt?" No, actually, like Jim down the street had it for a while, and I don't know what happened to Jim. And it's like, and then he learns that a gnome army came and took Jim away and confiscated the shirt. And it's like, what? And it's just something ridiculous like that.
The never-ending fetch quest.
Well, not never ending, but you got to make the stakes even higher, right? And then eventually, like, start adding story and intrigue and characters that are reoccurring and whatnot.
Speaking of biting off more than I can chew, this rendering is way out of my league. I'm cooked. Look, we all feel that way. We get there.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Is it okay?
Huh? Yes. My brain was not ready for that.
That one was funny. I was like, what? Yeah. It's
What
okay.
is playing? No, we're moving on. No sad music playing on
But
my
yeah,
screen.
I'd basically make the never-ending fetch quest, which there's a book that I like called I Hate Fairyland that does this, and it does it well with story. Except I'd probably want to add more stakes and plot and character development because it'd be boring without that to me.
Hmm.
Yeah. And like side quest stuff, like it's not like he's supposed to be doing this thing, but he gets embroiled in something else, and he learns that he likes to do it or something happens, you know. And of course, all the chances for him to try to gamble with people. Yeah. Oh, am I not seeing the end of your stream? No, I'm not. I'm seeing the end of your stream. But yeah. I want to make these
boy.
bottles.
Why am I doing line work when I'm going to be developing an outfit for her? What's
I don't
wrong
know
with
what
me?
you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to give her a big coat.
But that's overarching plot, and then after I do overarching plot, I would make mini plots. If it was a big book or short book, depending on how long you want it to be. The story arcs, essentially. Or like the first arc is him messing with the demon and like him getting embroiled with the demon first, probably, like getting the wrong deal. And then choosing plot points to make the whole story arc, depending on how long you want the plot points and arc to be. And that's how I develop story. I didn't even talk about scripting, but scripting isn't that hard. I think writing the plot is harder.
Yeah, probably. I think writing the plot is way harder.
Yeah. Because
Scripting's not so
scripting
bad.
is just like writing. If you do scripting, it's just writing the panel and panel one action and whatever sentence and blah blah blah. Like if you have a plot, you can pretty much rip what you want from the plot and put that in the script if you're doing scripting. I'm not doing scripting though. And this is going to be a throwaway character that I'm never going to use again. I did this before with some other people, and they were like, oh no, use that character, use that character, use that story. And it's like, no, this is how easy it is for me to make worlds and characters. And make you, like, care about them a little bit, or, like, understand their character. It's also why I'm focused on one story, because I have 12 other stories I want to get to. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I think once you get rolling with one of them, you'll be able to roll everything that you want to do into that one.
No. I have a lot of things I can roll into the main story that I want to do. But I can't do some things that I want in there. It's a thematic thing.
The thematics.
I don't know if he has hair. I want to be done designing. I designed a world and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I can design more characters in this world. I don't know. Who's the demon lord? Yeah. Lord Jungus. I don't know. Just made up names.
Lord Chungus.
Yeah. Lord Chungus? No, I said Jungus.
You should have called him Lord Chungus. What's wrong with you?
Should I name him Chungus?
You want to name him Chungus?
I don't know.
I think you should. I think Chungus is a funny name.
Now remember, he wants his shirt back. That's his whole quest line.
I need to go look at like a Russian peacoat or something in the front.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to have this big coat on.
Is there a merged layer? There we go. Okay. So, Lord Chungus.
Just joking. You don't have to call him Lord Chungus.
No, we're doing it. We have Fink and Lord Chungus. Fink is the guy's name, by the way.
I think it's diabolical.
Yeah. Abadiah Fink. No, I don't know. Or Chongus. Not even Chungus anymore, it's Chongus. What does he look like though? I guess we'll find out. I mean, he's like a demon lord though. He's gotta have the big horns. And he just wants his t-shirt back, man. That's all he wants.
Why does he want the t-shirt back? There's a billion other reasons. Things he can...
Well, I joked about it. It's because his wife threw it out. And it was like his favorite shirt.
Yeah.
The Eternal Quest, and it's not even something like amazing. I mean, like, you say, what's the reason behind it? It's like, it's fucking Alan in the Paperclip quest, dude. That's what this is. This is just Alan going for paperclips. And, like, getting embroiled in this nonsense. This is Lord Chongus. No. No. Why am I drawn so weird? Whatever. I don't know what he wears. Maybe he's got like a That's so dumb. Hmm. For all that tuned in, I created a world and a character. I was talking about storytelling, and this is Chungus. No, this isn't Chungus. This is Fink, and he's a trickster, and let's see, he's a something trickster. I write down. He's a brave trickster who lost his eye in a betting game because he's really into gambling. And he lives in a fantasy world inhabited by wizards and demons. And he's basically messed with the wrong demon and is now under his service to go hunt down a t-shirt because the demon's wife threw out his favorite t-shirt. And that's how I cooked up a story. Man. And now I'm just drawing the demon and stuff and just designing it. I'm probably never going to use these past this stream. I've done this before.
What I would do, if you're gonna do stuff like that, then I would just create polls for people that come in.
I don't know how to create polls.
I know I have a Streamlabs thing that lets me do it, but I don't know how it's done on YouTube. I don't know if you can do it on YouTube, but if you create a poll and you just have people make decisions on the design, it'd be pretty cool to interact with people.
Uh-huh.
If my style was a bit more easy coming to me, I would do something like that.
Well, I might be done with this for now. I might just put it in this folder and then hide it away. It wasn't what I was doing to begin with. But I wanted to talk about storytelling today, and I talked about how I do it. Yeah. I get a character with traits, and then I have a world, get a character with traits, make the plot outline, and then make the plot the story arcs brain. That's it. That's the whole shebang. That's the whole basics of what I do.
I get you. It's a pretty effective way to do things.
Yeah.
I'm a lot more writing driven first. I'm writing up a character first before I draw them into existence. But that's just because I came from a writing background.
Yeah, no, it's valid too. I write the character. I write the characters after I do that because like I add backstory and then stuff like that. Like you get it. My characters for my story have backstories. One of them's an orphan because I didn't really write her a backstory, but I think what I want to do with that is have the villain have known her parents or something. Where her parents are in the story, but they're like different figures that weren't known originally.
I go find a design for this jacket before I sit here and try to fumble with design like I'm a seamstress. I cannot.
You're not a seamstress?
Oh, I'm not.
Not yet. Not yet. There's a time for everything. No. The Astro Seamstress.
I'm gonna cut off one of her. She's basically wearing a parka though. I'm gonna cut off one of her sleeves because I don't want to hide the cut up arm here, but I want her to wear a big coat.
Alright. I really am not liking what I did to this brush. I could change back to my other brush. But I want to make this work.
Like, look at some fucking Gachi Akuta designs.
Yeah.
They have big coats.
Do they?
Dude, my tooth is killing me today. What the hell?
I also did turn off stabilize. I don't think it's stabilizer though. Like I can turn off stabilization all I want. Even without it, that's not the feeling that I'm feeling. There's something going on.
Yeah, she's gonna have the sleeper build on.
Pentel, maybe?
I think it's something like this, maybe.
The reason
I'll
I
pull
said
a couple up there.
the reason I said worlds are easy to make is because like a world doesn't have a story. That's not what a world is. A world can have a story, but a world itself is not a story alone. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. Because like if I can just say like there's a city where there are hobos who communicate via bananas that were given to them by a magician, and that's a world. I don't know anything about that world, but it's a world.
And you went for it. I mean, it's hard for me to even keep track of like, I don't know, stuff like that. I'm a little bit more serious with the stuff that I do. So
No, I'm
it's
just
hard for me to
saying that as a world. I
rationalize.
can do a serious world. It's just
Yeah, but it's still fun, right? So it's better to have something a bit wacky that can be explained.
no. I did fantasy and demons. Like that's just a demon and fantasy. That's just a normal fantasy, generic fantasy world. What made that wacky was me adding a story that was wacky. I can do the same thing with vampire hunters or something. Like it's generic vampire hunting world where blah blah blah, Van Helsing, 18th century. But the characters are what draw you to the world, or like the situations. And some people like a more realistic tilt, and I think there's a place for those stories. I do not want to create those stories, though. At least not yet. Are you looking up reference? Or are you gone? Hello? I guess he's gone. He gone. I'm definitely tired. But hey, I'm gonna continue on. When did I start the stream? I don't even. It was like 12, I think. That's around 3 hours. But I'll do one more hour. Wait until 4. Wish I... Well, Sork, the idea behind it was gonna be that the magician or wizard gifted them the bananas, and they were enchanted to be communication devices because they're protecting the city. I've said this story a couple times as an example of how to build a world that you know nothing about. Like this world is just made up nonsense. And the suspension of disbelief is something that happens when you're actually in the story itself. Like, you're telling me in One Piece there are these fruits and they give people superpowers, but then they can't swim? Oh my gosh. And then they can harden their body with this thing called hockey? Oh my god, what is going on here? And then there are giants? Why?
Okay, I stepped out for a moment. What is going on?
I'm talking to Sork.
Oh,
But you see what I mean, Sork. It's suspension of disbelief is something that happens within the story itself. And it's all made up, but people will get really serious about things like that. They do that with all types of fiction. Exactly.
story explains the world. I don't know. My approach for story building and the world building is more like story's there in the world. You just have to find it. Like, no one's gonna explain to you what happened here. People have motives and they have things that they're doing, and sort of you have to figure out why.
Yeah, that's how you
Right
tell a
away.
story.
Like, you're never gonna. Yeah, you're not going to like. What I mean, like, is I'm opposed to exposition dumps. In
I
any
am
way,
also.
shape, or form. Like, there shouldn't be a let's sit down and explain what happened. It should be more like it is in real life. Like, no one tells you. Later on, you find out. In hindsight, you figure out. You put the pieces together. And you go, okay, so the world is like this because of that person did the thing. But it isn't ever explained. You just kind of have to discover it. That's a lot with my comic too. Is that they're basically going to be put in situations where they don't understand why things are the way they are. Think of it like Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain is a good example of what I'm talking about. They just end up there and they don't know what's going on.
What's going on?
You're going on.
Okay.
On display.
You mess with this brush. Oh. I think that might be your headphones. I know you, Jess.
What's going on?
She's like, you guys sound staticky. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh well. It was their headphones.
Sorry, I'm being very slow with this right now. But I do think I'm gonna use this
that's also how I like to explain stories. I like it to be like, to me it's like, you said, what about the Dargan Guard? And it's like, what is that? What are they talking about? What is, right? And then maybe it's explored, maybe it's not. But it's something that's mentioned through dialogue and not something that's just explained. So I think I understand what you do, because I do the same thing, or I do similar things.
Talking to me?
Yeah. Who else am I talking to?
I don't know. Checking.
Okay.
Do this checking.
No, I'll say the name when I talk to them. I said Sword. What? Okay, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. 1 second.
Yeah.
I gotta switch this. I'm gonna get my brush back. Because I'm really not digging this brush. I'll have to mess with that some other time.
Yeah, we're just gonna get super sketchy with this.
Super
Until I
sketchy.
get the design that super sketchy. Until I get the design I want. I like these bottom pockets.
Okay, where's my brush?
Yeah, a lot of your designing is with the character and their clothing. I'm not that far into the design philosophy yet. I'll be happy if I can just get the character designed. And
That's
the
not
clothes
true.
come
It
later.
starts with their head usually. Alright, back to my...
I'm talking about shapes in general.
Yeah, but I'm saying like my designs usually start with the head first. Is what I'm getting at.
Did I say they weren't?
No, you said it starts with clothing and design. Like, I'm not thinking of clothing when I design characters first.
No, I mean like you push into clothing really easily.
Yeah.
I guess I'm said it the wrong way.
It's okay. I usually go with basic clothing stuff, though. Like, it's a shirt, it's a skirt, it's a cloak, it's a puffy shirt. It's got, you know, and then I design on top of that.
Yeah, if I did that, I'd just end up with a shirt, people in jeans. That's all I'd do. Really bad at it.
Yeah. Well, it depends on, like, from there I go with what style. I don't know, it depends. Like, I don't have specific clothing ideas. Like, I'm not going, like, one of them I do. But it's weird. It's like a coat mixed with this kind of, like, dress thing. Design-wise, it's really odd. What did I... Oh yeah, I was doing legs before. And arms and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just make a new thing. Now I got my brush back. Let's go. Let's go. Hello. I'll switch music.
You know, the deal with her is that she just doesn't have clothes. And so they're just gonna grab a jacket from the wreckage and give it to her. Any clothes at all.
So, I don't tend to remember names unless they're in huge, what's the word I'm looking for? In consistent contact all the time. I'm talking to Ralski, a person in my chat who met me on Discord. And it probably was a long time ago, because I don't remember you. I'm sorry if that's the case. But I'm still looking towards to being positive about helping people and just talking about things. I also want to do my own things. I don't know.
I like that. Her design is pretty simple. It's really easy for me to do. I really like that.
I'm just gonna play with shape. I don't even know. I hate this thing. Oh, God. What's wrong? Like, I don't know. I think it's a comfort zone. I T-pose characters, or I like A-pose or whatever. Like, basically my comfort zone for drawing figures tends to be a stiff pose, because I don't do enough gesture drawing, probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I do a ton of gesture drawing, so my poses are now just gestures. That's all they are now.
Yeah. Yeah, I had another mental health crisis, and that's why I stopped for a while. I had to go take care of that, and I'm on proper meds now. I'm not gonna go into many meds. Is that what you said? Oh no, then I met you. Yeah, then I met you. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, then I met Astro here, who's not on my stream.
And I'm going
He's
to
just a
drive him
voice.
into the earth.
You gonna drive me into the what?
Drive him into the earth, from whence never to be seen again.
Yep.
And he will rise as a mummy.
A mummy?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it'd be something cool, like a dragon.
Mummies are cool. You. Tell that to Emo. I'll see how you feel about that when Emotep comes knocking.
Emotep? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's with the Egyptian thing lately today? I said the guy should be named Horus because of the eye. I think Horus was the eye guy, right?
Horus? I don't know. I don't know enough about Egyptian.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue until 4. I'm just kind of noodling right now because I don't know what to draw, but I think it'll be okay.
Draw one of your main people that you haven't drawn.
I've drawn them all.
Draw them again!
Hmm?
I want to see the girl with the Twin Peaks.
Okay. Is there a reason?
And I want to see her buying ice cream, because I like her design, that's
Okay.
why. Does there need to be a reason to draw the main character?
No.
Or a main character? Who is the main character? Is she the main character?
She's technically, but I really want the crew to be the highlight.
Well, yeah, like, there's main characters, plural, but, okay, here's a good question. From what point of view do the readers see the most?
It's more like a third-person view, like they're watching the scenes.
Yeah, but when it comes to logic and understanding, usually when you introduce an idea...
Like, whose story am I following?
Huh?
Whose story am I following a lot?
I don't know, you tell me. I'm talking about your story.
No, I'm just filling in your sentence, man.
What? No.
You were asking,
No,
and I was... Okay. I was like,
Wait,
you mean this.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I mean, when you're doing a story, and people are reading the story, and a new idea is introduced, and the readers need to be introduced to something, there has to be a character who doesn't know that, so that the other characters have to, or can, properly get their heads around it. The reader can get their heads around it.
Okay, first off, this is much more like real life. Like, the characters don't know everything in the universe because it's a big place.
Surely.
And they know a couple things, but not much.
Okay, I'll make it simple. Someone in the lunchroom eats fucking tomato sandwiches, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody has that knowledge.
What?
And not everybody has to. Okay, someone in the lunchroom eats tomato sandwiches, and and that's important to the story for some reason. But the readers need to be introduced to that concept. So who is the person that doesn't know about it? Because when you want to explain, I'm probably explaining this poorly. Sorry. When you want to explain a concept to the reader, it's good to have a character who doesn't know about that concept, so that you can explain it to them as a scapegoat to explain it to the reader.
I hate doing that. No.
You hate? That's not an exposition dump. That's just explain. It's just exposition.
No.
Period.
No, it's more organic. It's explained through what?
That's a pretty organic way to do it. What's the more organic way to do it than the...
No, I'm basically having side characters do stuff like that. every once in a while, or like the characters questioning them and asking because
Well, that's
they
exactly what I'm
don't know.
talking about.
Yeah,
What? What? Wait, hold on. Okay.
you worded it very
Hold on, hold on.
strangely.
Okay, maybe I did. But what I mean is, for example, let's say you have, like I said, a character who eats tomato sandwiches. And that's important because the fucking engine runs off of tomato juice for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And you want to tell the reader that he eats tomato sandwiches, because if just grabbing a sandwich out of the fridge and throwing it into the engine doesn't make any sense, right? So you want to explain at least a little bit, give context to the actions that the characters are doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So to do that, you have to have a character who doesn't know either A, that the guy eats tomato sandwiches, or B, that the engine runs off tomato sandwiches. Who is that character? The
What?
person who doesn't know.
There's no
person who has
character
no
that
idea
just
what's going
doesn't
on.
know everything. That's not how my story operates.
No, but I'm saying that okay. It's okay. I'm trying to explain it, but it's I guess it's hard to explain.
The music stops.
I'm trying to think of it. I'm just trying to think of a better way to explain it. But in short, what I mean is you want to have someone who isn't in the know sometimes. Not all the time. I'm not saying you have a dumb character, but just sometimes you want to have someone who doesn't know the thing. You don't want to have everybody know everything all the time. Then the readers don't know anything because nothing's ever explained to them because everybody already knows everything.
Again, it's explained through their interactions with the world. Like, I mean, we're saying the same thing. It's essentially how it is in the real world. Not everybody knows everything, and you're constantly questioning things that you don't know. You look at the news when you want to know things, and if you know something, then you might say something.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Everything
You're
I
talking
do
about
in
you.
writing is to make it very much like how humans act.
Yes, and you're talking about the you, and I'm asking who's the main character? Who's the you in the story?
It's the crew. No, there's. Again, we're not following somebody's grand age story. We're following a crew of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 characters. We're introduced from Becky, who's the girl character, her main point of view, the bounty hunter.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to know.
It starts there, and then it ends up
Yes.
with a crew.
Yeah. Of course, you can introduce other POVs to begin, like as you go. But
Sorry if I had to be
usually-
that literal.
I understood what you were talking about. I think you were understanding me. But yeah, it's all about point of view. So with a character, you have a point of view. They only can see so much within their eyesight, and then you switch point of views in the script. So on a stage, you have other characters take the stage. So now you're seeing either you might be seeing their internal thoughts, or you might be seeing like just the things that they're seeing from their point of view, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and you answered it, but my question was that just who's POV? Who's the one who has the most screen time early on?
That's just the beginning. Like early on, it's gonna be much more like a scene, and it's gonna change like a show. Basically, if I want somebody to have more screen time, I'm gonna give them more screen time to develop them.
Surely, because I have the same thing with my story.
And I kept it to 4 characters because you see in One Piece or other stories where there's lots of characters. They can't change POVs all the time, which is characters get lost, like their development. They don't get as much development because they don't get screen time because you have to keep switching between POVs, and they don't do that because you need a coherent story. So I chose 4 characters because 4 is a small enough thing to do that with.
I'm with you. I literally have the same thing in my story.
Yeah.
We've got the 3 characters and the 4th one, which is he comes with the perspective from the planet.
Mm-hmm.
But the 3 of them are just jumping between their points of view continuously as the story progresses or as it unfolds in the beginning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I using the flat brush now all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Fucking no.
Oh. Oh, I wasn't watching your stream anymore. Let me look at that.
It's okay.
Oh, they didn't say anything. Okay. Well, you're back anyway. You can tell me if they said something though.
Yeah, surely. But the whole thing's hairy. All of doing character writing is hard to pin down. If it was easy, everyone would do it. It ain't easy.
Yeah.
It's a skill you can get good at. I mean, you've seen poorly written characters before.
Yeah.
Surely. You were just talking about that with One Piece.
No,
I've never watched One
I was
Piece,
talking
so-
about that with Kipo. One Piece,
Kipo.
I think. Actually, yeah, no, the characters they're not written poorly. Actually, I think there's a lack of character development though, and I think that is purely due to the amount of people that they have on their story. Like,
Well, yeah, you can't. Not unless you do spin-off
yeah.
things.
What a headache. Ice cream. Do you scream for ice cream?
This is good shape practice for me. Just doing this lady's coat from different angles. Got like a
What's wrong?
furry tail.
Oh, okay. Why
Let's talk about her design.
why ice cream, man? That's true.
What about ice cream?
No, you said make her have ice cream. It's interesting.
Oh.
It's interesting.
I don't know. I think ice cream is something that everyone enjoys.
Okay.
Everyone can relate to ice cream. I've never heard anyone go, I fucking hate ice cream.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Well, people are
Not
lactose
once.
intolerant.
Even especially the people who are lactose intolerant.
I don't.
They just tank it.
Can I say
They
her
tank
name?
it and they go eat ice
Am I
cream.
allowed to say her name?
Yeah, you can say. We talked about Brie before.
Okay, just making sure.
And me, I'm lactose intolerant, dude. Like,
I was gonna say she's not a great example because she made something cheesy, even though she knows. That was funny. That was real funny. What did she make? I can't even remember. You know what I'm
Sorry.
talking about.
I know, no, Sork said something funny.
Oh, okay.
That's
What did he
all.
say?
I just came in. I just shoveled down a gluttonous amount of smashed potatoes. I'm so fucking
Oh
happy.
man.
That's funny. I just didn't expect to see that when I was looking down.
Mhm.
But no, she made like a 4-cheese mac and cheese, and she's lactose intolerant.
It's like, oh, I feel so bad. That was a bad idea. Yeah.
I don't care. I do it. You
Yeah.
can't cheese
I love cheese.
and ice cream. What would you do without them, man? What would you do without cheese?
I don't
makes-
know. I'd probably go crazy.
I'd go a
Do you
little
know how
crazy,
much?
yeah.
Do you know how much one person eats? Year.
How much cheese?
It's
one
like
person eats a
40
year?
tons or something.
Ain't no
Some
way.
crazy
40,
number.
40 tons. Hold on.
It's not
I'm
tons.
not buying.
It's not tons, but it's 40 something.
Okay, okay. Let me look. How much? This is actually a good question. How much cheese do people eat a year?
Let me look it up again. It's not tons. It's 40 something.
Oh, the question in
Pounds.
Google is
My
crazy.
brain. It's 40 pounds.
How much cheese does the average American eat? How much cheese does
42.3 pounds of cheese a year. That's one American. That's the average
pounds.
American.
That is a quarter of your body weight.
Yeah.
Just about.
1 year. That's 1 year.
In 1 year, you eat a quarter of your body weight in cheese. So that means
it's crazy.
In 4 to 5 years, you've eaten a person's worth of cheese.
America loves two things: corn and cheese.
We have cheese caves. We've eaten more cheese this year than we have, and every year it goes up. In 2021, we had 41 pounds. In 2022, we had 42 pounds.
Told
It
you.
just keeps going up.
Told you we love cheese.
40 years ago, it was 21 pounds. So we're eating cheese at double the rate that we were before.
Yeah.
Don't believe that we can't feed anyone. There's little cheese caves. People are starving. There are farms where food is being thrown out en masse all across America.
I believe it.
Dude, the waste is crazy. It's crazy the amount of food our country wastes.
Are you happy now? Look, she's got the ice cream.
Are you happy to see her happy?
She's not really happy.
She's not really happy. What the fuck is wrong?
You see it?
She's not like, what flavor is that fucking ice cream that she's eating? Oh my god.
She's looking at something as she's eating it.
What's she look like? Happy. What's her happy face look like?
I can make her happy. 1 second.
Why aren't you smiling? I am smiling.
That's exactly how she is. What's her happy face? Just creepy. That tongue is messed up now.
What's her favorite food?
I don't know.
I don't know. You sound like my little niece.
I haven't designed that yet. I was too worried getting the personalities figured out.
Well, now's the time.
No,
let's do a
now is not the
Q&A.
time yet.
No, it's not. The next stream. Tomorrow's stream.
No.
Are you down? Are you down for OC Q&A
No, because
tomorrow's
I'm not
stream?
spoil. I'm not spoiling. I'm writing. Well, this isn't much of a spoiler. I could do it.
It's not. It's just favorite food. Like, if I tell someone that Raven's favorite food is raisins, that's not gonna spoil
But then I gotta write it down then, and then I will want to include it because I'm a weirdo.
I will make it matter.
Yeah, I will make it
matter. I'm
matter.
gonna make it matter. Well, it's nothing bad. It's not bad to have the notes on the character, because one day what's gonna happen is you're gonna get to writing, right? You're gonna finally get to the point where it's all about character development. Maybe chapter 2, maybe chapter 5, right? You're already through the introduction. You're already through, and now you're at a point where the characters are just yapping at each other, and you gotta think about what character traits and quirks to give these people to make them relatable, right?
Yeah.
What the hell did you just? That you drew that butt so quickly, I didn't recognize that it was a butt.
Good. Because it's gone.
you need fucking. You need to go join a fucking competition.
Why? I know what I like.
Fucking Magic Man.
Look,
Yeah.
look at this.
Eater.
This is the butt. You want the butt? There's the butt.
You want the butt? It's here.
I don't know. It's dumb. It's dumb is what it is.
Your favorite food is what? Ice cream. No. If we're talking about Raven, my boy, hold on, I'll grab him. I haven't talked much about my characters, and it's okay because I'd rather not. But every now and again, if you're here and you're watching my stream, But if you're watching my stream, this is Raven, and he's the main character of my comic. He is going to be a very confused boy for reasons that I'll only explain later on when I've released.
Grow some tits. No.
Draw some fucking titties. I don't know, man. We got 10 minutes, right? At the same time as me.
For me, I'm done at 4. Are you? I'm almost done.
Yep. Yeah, we got 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it again. No, I got an interview tomorrow. I might be getting a job.
Ooh, interview.
Yeah, a job.
We'll see. A man has to draw a lot of booty to do it that quickly. I agree, and I think he's hiding.
You don't even.
I think he's hidden the mountains of booty he's got in his library. He's got a booty library somewhere in his archive.
No, I don't have a library. I've just seen enough.
The Cheek Archive. He did it very quickly. Very, very quickly.
It's a box. It's a rounded box. What do you want?
Look.
It's a
if
trunk.
You think it's that easy.
No, I don't know.
No, it's not a trunk. It's a trunk. It's junk from the trunk. No, it's not easy, man. But I don't know what this guy's favorite food is, and that's why I think we should do
it's Fruit Loops.
We should do OC Q&A.
Is it the fictional version of Fruit Loops?
Fruitios.
Fruitios. Yeah.
No, that probably exists.
It does.
Probably a real one. Color Loops.
Color Loop that exists too. By the way,
I like that. Yeah, no,
that's in my local store.
I've seen Color Loops before. No,
they're called loops.
That's the most... hula hoops. That's probably a thing too.
Let me look at the store. What are they called? Let me find it. They're called. That's not it. What do they call them? They call them something. I know they do. I saw them in the store, and I was like, "You gotta be kidding me."
Might rewrite her, because when they meet her in the story, she's naked. But I might have her in this outfit already when they meet her. Because then she can rip the sleeve off of the coat and reveal that she's segmented like this. It'd be pretty nice to do.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm not so worried about spoiling. I'm not so worried about spoiling my comic stuff to the people that come to my stream. Only because, like, if you're coming to my stream and you're here, by all means, I'm talking about the stuff that I'm interested
Sorry for not drawing, Chad.
And
also, this is a bad drawing. I'm deleting this content. Bye-bye.
I mean, sorry for not drawing. You've been drawing, dude. You've been drawing for 4 hours. You didn't even take a break like I did.
This'll say what store it is, but you know what our Cheerios are called?
I don't know.
They are called Tastios.
Tastios?
Yes.
How is that going to tell you what store it is?
Because it's a store brand.
You work at McTasties?
Exactly. Oh, they're called Fruit Rings. That's what Fruit Loops are called.
Fruit Rings.
Oh,
Off-brand started his story off with smut.
Who did?
Who did? Me?
Who?
Not yet.
Mine starts at a wedding.
Yet.
Well,
no,
yeah,
the story.
Yeah. That's the only information I've given out.
Oh, yes, me. Yes, me. Sorry, I'm getting a bit confused. I mean, she's not at the very beginning, this girl. She's a bit in, but yeah, the smut happens early.
I need to use boxes.
I gotta advertise, man. How am I gonna advertise a story with smut in it if I don't do it immediately?
Okay, Smut Lord.
Smut Lord? I have hardly obtained that fucking title. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
You gotta do some work to earn that title. Yeah, so okay, I have the small issue. Small. It's a huge issue. I want to do smut, and I also want to have a. Well, I don't. Okay, I'll put it like this.
Oh.
I don't want to do smut, but sex sells, and no one's gonna read your safe for work comic. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
no one's gonna read your safe for work comic.
Exactly. No one's gonna read my safe for work comic, and so we have to resort to nefarious things.
Yeah.
Not porn. I'm not gonna go full on,
Oh
but I
damn.
do think. I was deliberating about this for a while because I was like, well, if I'm gonna make it sexy, I want to do full on like smut. I do. It would be really nice to just practice with bodies and stuff like that. But no, the actual answer to my problem is what I've always seen in a billion animes ever, and it's to just draw ecchi. That's the only answer. You deny your sword its purpose. Look, I can't stream that shit on Twitch. First of all,
Not
so
yet.
I have to give Twitch up.
Not with that attitude.
What do you mean? They're never gonna let that happen.
I mean, I never said you would stay on Twitch.
Yeah, but there's no other platform that lets you stream.
There's
Safe
X,
for
but
work
that's
stuff.
besides the point.
I don't even know if they let you do it. They might ban me.
They have smut all over their site. What do you mean they don't let you?
Yeah, but posts are not
Okay.
live streaming
Yeah,
with
Mr.
advertising.
Technical. Do they even advertise?
This is what Clay told me. Clay told me he couldn't do smut streaming on X. That's what he told me.
Okay.
He looked it up. And this Clay we're talking about.
Damn.
The bro he's out there.
He's out there.
Kick allows it, I think. Kick doesn't allow it either. I looked into Kick's TOS, but the thing is that they don't have enforcement, so people do it anyway. I mean, I could probably get away with it on Kick, but the problem with Kick is that there's like 5 people in the art category in Kick. People go there for
right now. I'm gonna look some
booby
stuff up.
streamers in games. That's it. The art category isn't even on the main page. You have to go and like look up art for the category on Kick. So there's nothing that I can do there. So I've been forced into a position where maybe later on, if I get a group of people that are really supportive of my comic and stuff and my characters, I can do smut and just, you know, go live on Patreon. That was a laugh of laughs.
I asked if there were not safe work platforms and it mentioned Cornhub.
Cornhub
You know what I'm talking about.
for the corn.
For the corn, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean too. Like outside of those Pornhub and that, it's not like
I have never heard
Okay.
of this one. This adult.
Have you thought
platform.
about building yourself up a VGen? I don't like VGen.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Let's mention
I have
that
a- I have
place
a-
again. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a bit of a history with VGen, and they were taking my money, and I got into it with the admins there. So I don't like them very much, and I have a lot of people that are from the art school that have tried to get VGen codes, and they've been waiting for like 6 months. Gavin did his 4 months ago and passed, and he's still waiting on a VGen confirmation. And so did Toronto, so did another art friend of mine. So I think VGen's just in a bad place. Personally, I'd rather, as easy as it is to get commission there, I'd have to like change up a bunch of things. It's not the codes that are the problem. It's once you have a code and you're in VGen,
You need to be verified.
you gotta get verified, and even if you meet all the requirements for verification, they take roughly, it's looking like 3 to 7 months to verify you.
This man draws butts a lot. Yes, I do.
Yeah, that and there's another side problem with that being that I want to move away from doing commission work, not towards it. I want to do my comic book, and I want to do like Patreon stuff. So, but I should preface this by saying I don't think VGen's a bad website for people. I think it's a great resource for artists who have a lot to give in the commission scene. I'm just not one of those artists. I don't give a lot. Like, I have commissions that I do, and I love doing them, but I'd prefer not to have 15% of my revenue split between VGen and PayPal. It'd be great.
I found out how to use boxes. I'm happy.
But for anyone who is using VGen and doing that, I support them full through. Like, make your bag. Like, I want them to succeed. I've seen some pretty nasty stuff personally with VGen. That's all. 2 months for my verification process. They do a lot of scouting vetting to make sure you're legit in AI. Yeah. And I'm assuming you took. I'm assuming you did it a while ago because it's not 2 months anymore. It's a lot longer. But yeah, again, I think it's a great resource for people. Also, hi, Di. How you doing today? Are you having a good Turkey Day? I don't know if you celebrated or not, but I hope you're having a good day.
There you go, buff body. I found a new way to draw torsos with boxes, and I'm happy. Oh. I do the half box.
Did you figure it out?
The half box.
You're always making new ways to draw shit, man.
No, new ways to draw torsos because I freaking don't know how to draw torsos well. I get angry.
You don't know how to draw torsos
I get
well,
angry.
huh?
Yeah. Angry.
Getting angry at.
Start drawing.
I'm in a bit of a
people.
blind, yeah. Difficult, yeah. I mean, you could draw normal pages, slightly risque ones in stream. Not safe for work on Patreon, but you need a lot of eyes in the comic. A small group would go, yeah, I'd want to pay for this dude. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you live in Canada, so your ticket date was a month ago. It's okay. Either way, have a good Thursday. You know. Yeah, I was just doing a quick stream before dinner time, and I'm about to end it anyway. I was only gonna do 4 hours, and we're just about hitting the 4 hour mark now.
Oh, it's 4 now.
Are you
yeah.
gonna...
Sorry for whoever just joined.
Gonna...
We're about to end soon.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Are you about to stream? Maybe I might be able to raid you. Do you have any recommendations for raids? I'll go and do them, and go and send these fine folk off.
Yeah.
I did have a feast today. We don't have turkey.
Yes,
as long as you get to enjoy good food, so that's good.
Get that turkey.
And the thing that you pointed out as well, just drawing slightly risque ones on stream, this is exactly what you're looking at. These are slightly risque. And doing like stuff like this and doing a colored page with and without clothes is kind of what I would like to turn this into. If I wanted to spend another couple hours on this, I could do like if I wanted to spend another couple hours on this, I could do some coloring and stuff and release this version on Patreon, but only do this version on stream, and then I would just post it for free either way. I mean, my comic is free.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my stream right now. Thank you for coming, everybody.